Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to touch on the 3 fundamental basics of web development. Before I continue, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button so that you're updated on all the latest stuff that I put up on this channel. 3 fundamental things that are important to know when you're starting with web development are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Many web applications and websites on the internet are built with either HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. So a recommendation is to really start with these 3 and get your basics right before you venture off into this development world. So what is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext refers to the links that allow us to navigate through different pages, whereas a markup language are keywords, names, or tags that allow us to format a web page. Now, it's important to understand that HTML by itself is just a base. It helps us create a foundational structure, kind of like a blueprint. HTML elements are building blocks for many web pages. These elements are represented by things called tags. As I said before though, HTML by itself is just a foundational structure. There is not much niceness that comes out of HTML. I mean, look at this. See, it's just text. In the end, what HTML allows you to do is create a base where you can add your own styling using things like CSS. So what is CSS? Just like HTML, CSS is an abbreviation of something much longer, cascading style sheets. So what are cascading style sheets? The style sheet part, I think we can understand. I mean, just sheets of styles where we put our styles on sheets. All right, plain and simple. But cascading here is important to get because that is what summarizes why these style sheets are so special to us in web development. Simply put, cascading is just a way for you to apply specifications of your styling on these styles. You are able to apply different styles to different elements based on their classes, their names, or their tags. And CSS is what is used to style websites and web applications. Now, if you remember before, I said HTML was just a foundation, and that is true. If the HTML is our blueprint, our house per se, the CSS is the interior design to that particular house. If you would like to get started with some HTML and CSS for practice, click on your top right screen on the I, and that will take you to a tutorial that you can follow and work with from home. The final basic to know is a programming language called JavaScript. Now, traditionally, JavaScript has been a web-based programming language. You can use JavaScript to update and change both HTML and CSS and have a more dynamic web application or a more dynamic website. Being a programming language, JavaScript also allows you to work with data. Data on web applications or websites can be manipulated, validated, or calculated using JavaScript. If we take it back to the example that we had before, if HTML was our house and the CSS, the interior design that make the house looks nice, then JavaScript is our plumbing, our watering system, everything that is functional within the house that allows you to interact with the house. So those were the 3 fundamental things that every web developer needs to know. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts or comments, please write them down in the comment section. And until next time, peace.